Antidote of Song. Here we are, Tuesday, the 15th of August. How beautiful to see all your wonderful faces. Let's give each other a wave just to say hi, and let's say a big hello to the live stream folks. Whoop whoop! Thanks for tuning in, either live or watch again. I'm seeing it's the 1227th show. Hallelujah! Amazing, amazing work. So thank you again to Carpe Diem Arts for putting on this wonderful community. And I wrote down the words today from the thing that pops up on Zoom: love, freedom, social justice, joy, kindness, hope, peace. That is what we are doing here. And how wonderful to hear all of those words and feel it in this community. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. And I'm so happy to be back with you. So we're just going to say hello to everybody in the room. Oh, I think I might sing it. Why not? Let's see. Hello, Jojo. Welcome to you. Hello, Jaden on the tech. Amazing. Welcome, Elsie. We're looking forward to hearing your song. Hello, Peter. I'm a Don in Vermont, and Mabel and Bez in Massachusetts. I learnt MA. Hello to Pauline and Dad in Newcastle, UK. And Susan G in Ohio. Sheila in Florida, USA. Kate Charlottesville, Cricket in Maryland. Arlene Baxter in Berkeley. Oh, I'm getting higher. I better watch it. Hello, Laris in UK and Bob Gesser in Albany. Carolyn in Boise and Gary Pausner. I don't know where you are. Hello, Kathleen in Albuquerque. Susan Miller in Seattle. Storm in Massachusetts and Karen in Oregon. Kevin in DC. Reverend Carol Strecker somewhere in the world. Sarah Page from Texas. Caroline in DC. I'm swapping pages. Kat Cox in VT. What is VT? I wonder. I need to learn this one. Deborah in Kentucky. Hello. Susan Schreiber in Tacoma. Phil and Shizuka in Totnes, just down the road from me. Welcome to Annette, Nancy in Denver with a wonderful cow. Caroline in DC. Aloysius, hello. Hindi and Hodder in BC. Sandy in Western NC. Shari Shakti in New Hampshire. Carol J in CT. I need to learn this one too. And Moon in Alexandra. Amos in Massachusetts. Wendy Luella Perkins, what a wonderful name. Hello. And last but not least, Martha Wagner. There we go. Hello to all of you and welcome, welcome, welcome. So wonderful to tune in today and on the sound check to hear the dulcet sounds of the cello, which is an instrument I also play. So I'm very, very excited about today. And we give a massive warm welcome to Elsie Gawler from Maine. Have I said your name right, Elsie? Is that right?
Absolutely, yes.
Wonderful. Well, we are just so excited to hear the song you're going to share with us. Jojo was saying it's one of her absolute favourites. So, do you want to take it away and share it with us, and then we can find a bit more about it afterwards?
Absolutely. I won't say much about it right now. I'll just go ahead and sing it and tell you all about it afterwards. And as always, please sing along. And also, I just have to say that was the most incredible introduction, Fran. Beautifully sung.
Thank you.
Here is Dip and Sway, a song I wrote in 2016, so a number of years ago. I hear you next to me in perfect harmony. Just let the waves slip us along. And darling, sing along with me and let your voice blow away in the breeze. Mm-hmm. Feel the rhythm in your soul. There's not a thing I could want more than to be in this moment in time, and breathe in the salty air and close your eyes, my dear. Just let the waves move us along. And darling, sing along with me and let your voice blow away in the breeze. Mm-hmm. So lift up your voice in song. We'll carry each other along. Our hearts, they beat as one. So darling, dip and sway. We dance with the ocean today and feel the motion move in you. And darling, sing along with me and let your voice blow away in the breeze. Just let your voice blow away in the breeze. Thank you so
Oh, wow, that was so beautiful. Thank you so much for that,
much.
Elsie. Wow, I can feel it in my heart and my chest, just this soothing feeling singing that. Very visceral song. Do you want to
Thank you.
share
Thank you.
a little bit about it? Like, when did you write it? What was your inspiration? Love to hear.
Absolutely. Yeah. I just have to say I've never um, sung this song virtually and seen everybody in their screen swaying back and forth,
It's
dipping and
so
swaying with the
nice.
song. That was really special. So
Yeah.
thank you all for moving and singing along. It was a real treat for me. Um, and yeah, so this song comes well. So I live in Maine on the coast,
Mm.
and one of the things we get up to here is play a lot of music with my friends and family, and we also sing a lot of songs, sea shanties, or whatever in boats.
Mm.
And this
Okay.
particular kind of boat, which you'll see in a video later on, they're 10-person wooden rowboats. And so
Mm.
that's where the song comes from. And I started doing this back in 2016, and it was whenever I was doing it, it felt like the most some of the most joyful and present moments of my life, just singing uh, joyfully with a whole boat full of people I really cared about. So that's kind of where the
Oh,
song comes from.
it sounds heaven. I love, I mean, I feel like I'm experiencing, and we're all experiencing a little bit of what it felt like for you to be in that situation. And isn't it amazing how much of our environment shapes? I mean, it's so obvious in a way, but what we've grown up with, what's kind of in our bones, in our cells, in our early formative experiences, kind of really comes out in our creative offerings. Hey, and like I say, it's obvious on one level, but I think we can forget that.
Absolutely, yeah, yes, but yeah. Being often outside and on the water and with people like influences so much of my music, and um, yeah,
Mm.
it's so true.
I
Very
can
true.
imagine it actually as well around a campfire as well. I could like a late
Yes.
night, the flames are kind of like flickering. Yeah, it would be lush.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Elsie, I'm really curious. So you have, I love the fact that you've kind of grown up making music in your family. That's something that I don't know, my heart would have just loved that. Like, I'm just really curious how that was for you. Like, what your experience of that was, what your earliest memories of that was, and do you still, are you still make music all together now and play and tour together? Oh,
Absolutely. Yeah. I feel incredibly blessed to have grown up in a musical family, and pretty much my parents met playing music kind of in the contra dance scene here in Maine. And they had my two older sisters and myself, and they just never really stopped playing music out and about. And my mother is also a violin teacher, and so she started all of us on the violin when we were about 3 years
mm.
old. And
Oh,
me being the youngest, at age 9, I was looking at my two older sisters and thinking, I kind of want to do something different. So I picked up this
oh.
larger instrument, the
I
cello,
know the feeling. I
and
had the same kind of thing. So I want to be a bit
yeah,
different from the players.
yes. um, and I love it. I love the deep, rich, resonant tones of the cello.
Mm.
Um, and yeah, we we continue to play music as the Gawler family band, mostly locally in Maine,
Yeah.
and it's just such a treat to still get to play music with my family and my two
Mm.
sisters, um, and yeah, it's very very special, and
Yeah.
I plan to keep
Yeah.
doing it as long as we
So
all live.
yeah, how amazing to have that. And I don't know, I'm kind of wondering whether it really helps how you relate with each other. You know, if you play music together, the level of sensitivity and listening and, you know, spirit connection, even heart connection, I'm sure that kind of will come into how you relate with each other in daily life. I just think we should all do it. I could never imagine singing with my mum and dad, but I can imagine how healthy that would be.
I feel very yeah. It is a really special connection, and yeah. I think my parents they often say like we stay together because we sing together or something along
Oh,
those lines,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
very true. Very, very much hold us together, and
Mm.
we have our ups
Yeah,
and downs as every single family does.
of
There's
course, of
no
course.
denying that, but
Yeah.
working together in a creative capacity and
Mm.
in a very we bring a lot of love and compassion and just kind of like um, free form performing to
Mm.
like my parents are very 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 joyful people
Oh,
and
nice.
bring a lot of goofiness and antics to the
Excellent.
stage.
Musicians
So
generally
it's
are, aren't they?
yeah.
Yeah, have a playful
Yeah.
side. I'm sure not all, but it seems to me the case. Oh, thank you
Yeah.
for sharing. That sounds wonderful. And I know that you have another musical ensemble with Ethan as well, and you have a CD or a release coming out. Is that right? Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
Sure. Yeah. So, what was it? I can't remember. It was maybe 6 months ago. My partner Ethan and I shared a song here, and so we also play music together. And we both write a lot of songs, so a lot of our music is original, but also some traditional fiddle tunes and songs. And we we are working on an album. The release date is to be determined, but
Yes.
it's
When
in the
ready.
works. And
Yeah.
yeah. Our website is elsieandethan.com, and I think there will be a link somewhere in there. And feel
Yes.
free to sign up for a newsletter if you're interested in keeping in touch with that. And yeah, and we have each released an album of our own songs in the past few years. Yeah.
Excellent. So I can see the link is in the chat there now. So if anyone is interested, please go and have a look. And we've got some lovely comments here. People saying they grew up singing in campfires, and what an amazing way to grow up. Arlene says singing with a family, playing instruments. Sounds like heaven. That is exactly my feeling. Yeah, and I know that we have a video to play as well of the song, which would be wonderful to do soon. But I've just seen a comment from Joe, and Jojo has said Fran is foreshadowing without even realizing it. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, Joe. I have
Oh,
no idea. What did she mean? Do
I
you
think
know,
I might
Elsie?
know.
Tell me.
Maybe mention of campfire singing.
Okay, is that coming up?
Very much so in the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize. There we go. There's my segue into the video.
Wonderful.
Okay. So, is there anything else, Elsie, coming up that you'd like to share about before we watch the video?
Oh gosh. We have a couple gigs here in Maine. I don't know if anyone's around, but we have a couple of gigs this weekend in Freeport and in Camden. And if you're in Maine, please feel free to come by. And otherwise, yeah, just if you sign up either for Elsie and Ethan newsletter or my newsletter at elsiegawler.com, you can keep in touch and keep in touch with us. See what we're up to as the year progresses. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, well, I only wish there was a way I could teleport myself because I'd love to see you live. It would be amazing. So have some really good gigs. And shall we now watch your video? So I'm going to hand over to the technical wizardry that is Jaden. She has a thumbs up and a smile, which means that all has gone well behind the scenes.
Darling, dip and sway across the ocean today and feel the water soaking your skin. I hear you next to me in perfect harmony. Let's let the time slip away. And darling, sing along with me and let your voice blow away in the breeze. Feel the rhythm in your soul. There's not a thing I could want more than to be in this moment in time, and breathe in the salty air and close your eyes voice blow away in the breeze. And lift up your voice in song. We'll carry each other along. Our hearts they beat as one. So darling, dip and sway. We dance with the ocean today and feel the motion moving you. So darling, sing along with me and let your voice blow away in the breeze. Just let your voice blow away in the breeze.
Oh, I could listen to it, I think, on loop. It's very, very beautiful. And I love as well how you have just had the cello accompanying. There's no other instruments, which I just think is beautiful, that the simplicity of it. How much did we love that, everyone? Can we send some love? I want to go on gallery view and see how much. Yes, look at those happy smiling faces and the waves and the hearts. That is a hit. Oh, it's stunning. And we're going to get to sing it one more time as well before we go, which is beautiful. I just want to, I've been going through the comments in the chat and I just wanted to, I chuckled when Phil said we need to create a daily antidote of song. Time machine, I was going to say. No, teleporter. Well, a time machine would be cool as well, because then you could go back to the first ever show. That would be pretty wild, wouldn't it? But a teleporter, so me and Phil, and we could all be together somewhere. And, you know, we could pop over and pop back again. Would be amazing. So if anyone wants to just work on that in the background, let us know. And, you know, we can do it. You know, I'm sure it's possible. We can dream it. So that was very sweet. And also I loved reading... Oh, wow, there's more comments now. Oh, there's so many lovely comments about the song and the video. Could have not dreamed up a more perfect day. Kathleen. And where was the one I wanted? Oh, there's a really interesting one here from Cricket. When we were driving, we'd sing beer, 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 said the privates. That sounds like a very intriguing song. I'm wondering what the context of that would be. There was something, this was here, from Shari Shakti in New Hampshire. I know NH. I have that one in the bag. She says, I've missed singing and contra dancing, which sounds cool, with the Gawler family since the pandemic. I love the Song Circle as part of the Down East Country Dance Festival in Topsham, ME. I don't know what that one is either. I need to learn my states, don't I? May it return soon. And it's lovely seeing and enjoying your music here, Elsie. So I thought that was really lovely. Contra dancing sounds cool. Is that like country dancing? I'm imagining.
Yeah,
Is that
absolutely. Yeah. Very
yeah,
similar. Yeah.
fun? And we have a Topsham in Exeter. It's amazing how many, well, it's kind of not amazing in a way, really, but yeah, Topsham here is just down the road from me. So that's quite funny. So yeah, there's some lovely comments. I don't know if you've seen, Elsie, if you can scroll through the chat before you go, you can see the lovely comments there. Yeah, wonderful. Elsie, shall we, I just want to find out about your cello. Your cello.
Yeah,
Looks
please.
divine. See, I play the cello as well, but I have not played for so long. I feel like I'm neglecting her very much. I used to play a lot for live music for dance, which I absolutely loved, like free improvised dance. But I haven't done it for ages. And yours sounds particularly lovely. Is it an old cello or a new cello?
It's not particularly old.
Hmm.
It's from the Boston. Well, actually, no. I think it's a I should know more. I think it's a Romanian design. I can't really remember, but it was built in 2011. So
Okay.
um, yeah, it's not the most old, but she's been with me for a while, and
Do you have a
yeah,
name for her?
I don't.
No,
No,
I
do you
don't
have a
for
name for
mine. I don't either, but often people ask me and are shocked when I say I don't. It's just one has never come to me, so I'm glad to meet a fellow non-cello
same?
namer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know about you,
Yeah.
but I'm really glad I picked the cello because of the depth and the resonance, and it's right by your chest, which is so beautiful.
Yes, yeah. When did you pick up the cello?
Oh
Decide it was
gosh.
the instrument for you?
When I was 11, I remember
Yeah.
at primary school we had like a music assembly, and we were able to play cellos and violins were free to loan. The school would loan you it to learn, and that I had to do that because my parents couldn't afford to buy me a cello at the time. So I was lucky enough to get one to borrow. But you started much younger, hey? Three. Well, three. You learnt the violin.
And then nine. Yeah.
Nine. Yeah. So you had the grounding in it already. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
And do you play classical as well, or any other
A
styles, or?
little, a little bit. I teach through the Suzuki method and also combine with fiddle and folk cello. And I mostly
Nice.
play fiddle to, folk music on the cello.
Yeah.
But I do love playing classical music.
Mm.
Just for myself mostly because it's
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is. And
Yeah.
the fiddle on the cello, like I'm imagining the kind of the fast bowing must be quite a thing. More distance to travel
It's
than the violin.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so much more work and effort than playing the
Mm.
fiddle, which is why I end up playing a lot of low end chords and also like percussion with my bow.
Ah,
And then
okay.
also I play a lot of like mid range like fills and
Yeah.
harmonies or kind of weaving in and around the melody. And then when I can, play the melody as well, depending on
Yeah.
the tune.
Mix
Yeah,
it up. Yeah.
absolutely. But it's
Yeah.
so fun. I love that about the cello. You can just kind of fill
Yes.
in the gaps and really
Yes.
shape the sound. Yeah.
Yeah, you can be bass, you can be harmony, you can go up top. There's a lot. Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful. Well, I am just looking at the time and realizing it is time soon to go. I mean, I could just talk to you all day, Elsie. I'm loving it.
Same.
So so thank you. I'm really loved spending this time with you and your wonderful song. And can we give, just because we just are all about love here, can we give some more love to Elsie through the screen in whatever way you feel, and to each
Thank
other? Yay! It's been so
I,
lovely.
I got you.
Yeah. And we're going to sing a little bit of the song together again, Elsie. Is that right to finish?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
Um, and just I remember two more things I wanted to say about the video.
Oh, yeah.
It's part of a larger organization. Those boats are part of a larger organization called Atlantic Challenge USA, and that's something you
Okay.
can look up and read about the boats and what we get up to, and what you saw in the video.
Uh-huh.
And my good friend Dylan Lads is the one who made the video, and he is also part of Atlantic Challenge. So some more research, and if you want to kind of learn more about those boats and what we get up to, Atlantic
Oh.
Challenge is
And you
a
were sitting next
is
to
a
your
fun thing.
sister. Is that right? Were you sitting
Yes, my
next to
two
your
sisters.
sister? I thought the
Yeah.
family resemblance is strong. I saw.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. My two sisters are in the
Yeah.
boat right next to me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Elsie, we have time. Can we sing the whole song? Because it's just so
Sure.
lovely. And we've got time. Everyone's loving it. So let's sing the whole song. That would be amazing.
Do. And it's in the key of D. I saw a flute, I think. And if there are other instruments, please do play along. It's in the key of D. Very simple chord progression. It starts on the four. All
Excellent.
right. today and feel the water soak in your skin. I hear you next to me in perfect harmony. Just let the time slip away. And darling, sing along with me and let your voice blow away in the breeze. Excuse me. Feel the rhythm in your soul. There's not a thing I could want more than to be in this moment in time. So breathe in the salty air and close your eyes, my dear. Just let the waves move us along. And darling, sing along with me and let your voice blow away in the breeze. So lift up your voice in song. We'll carry each other along. Our hearts, they beat as one. So darling, dip and sway. We dance with the ocean today and feel the motion moving you. And darling, sing along with me and let your voice blow away in the breeze. Just let your voice blow away in the breeze. Wow, thank you all so much. What a treat. Thank you for singing and playing and dancing and being here.
Oh, thank you so much, Elsie. We had so much, many different instruments there. We had violins, ukuleles, I think, flute. So lovely to see. It's so heartwarming, isn't it? Imagine everyone playing their part at home in this community. Oh, Elsie, what a lovely half an hour. I have truly enjoyed meeting you. I wish you so well with all of your music and your gigs. And yeah, keep shining your wonderful light and sending your musical love out into the world.
Thank you so much, Fran, and thank you also Joe and Jaden and everybody else at Carpe Diem Arts who puts this together. I am just in awe of a song every day for the past however many thousand and some odd days. So thank you again for having me
Yeah,
as part of it.
I know, right? It's amazing, isn't it? What a wonderful thing that has been created here. Yeah, thank you so much. Let's wave goodbye to Elsie for today. And I'm going to say now, I think I had a slight moment of what do we do next, but I think it's say goodbye to our lovely people on the live stream. We love you. We see you another time. Goodbye. Excellent. And now I'm just going to say goodbye to everyone in the room. Thank you so much for I'm glad you enjoyed my singing hellos. That was quite a spontaneous thing. I was like, okay, this could, let's see. This could go well. I quite enjoyed it. So I might do that again. And I'm going to learn my states as well. I'm going to get up on my states. You can tell me, put it in the chat if I don't get one. So yeah, just saying goodbye to everyone. I'm going to speak it for the ending just because of time. But thank you, Jaden, so much for the tech. Amazing as usual. Thank you so much to Elsie for being with us once again. Goodbye to Mabel and the Bears in Massachusetts, Pauline and Dad in Newcastle, Susan G in Cincinnati, Sheila in Florida, Cricket in Maryland. I love how you think I say Maryland. I'm trying to say Maryland, but I don't know what I'm doing rhythmically. Should it be Maryland? How about that? Is that better? Okay, I'm seeing nods. I'm sorry for whatever accent that was. I don't know. A goodbye to Arlene Baxter in Berkeley and Carolyn in Boise, Idaho. I think that's ID. Kathleen in Albuquerque, goodbye. Bonnie in Boise, Idaho, goodbye. Storm in Massachusetts, Anne in Massachusetts, maybe they're nearby, who knows. Kevin in DC, Deborah in Kentucky, Shari Shakti in New Hampshire. Goodbye to all of you. Have a wonderful day. Phil and Shizuka in Totnes. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Goodbye for now. Annette in California. Good. Kat Cox in VT. Vermont. Yes. Martha Wagner. Goodbye to you. Susan S in Tacoma Park. Goodbye to you. Kevin Ennis. Goodbye to you. Have a wonderful day. Gary Pausner. Oh, you've got something else now on your name. Sunderland. Sunderland W. Don't know what that is, but there's a W with more letters attached. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to Curly Tops. And goodbye to Jojo, the wonderful Jojo. Goodbye. You look like you're in a dark room, Joe. She is. Goodbye to Deli in Maryland. Goodbye to Fred Stolenitz in Silver Springs. Goodbye to Jane in Texas, Carol in Maine, Caroline in DC, Sandy E in North Carolina, Nancy in Denver. Goodbye. Laris UK. I love your church picture. It's amazing. Moon, Alexandria, Virginia. I don't know where you are. Mystery people. Amos in Massachusetts. Hello and goodbye. Jamie Dundas in Victoria, BC. LMG with the wonderful violin. Bob in Massachusetts. Hodder in BC. And Loriana, Kachina and Courtney in VE. That's probably Vermont. I'm getting there, aren't I, everyone? I think I'm getting there. Oh, Joe, thank you, Joe, for congratulating me on my grating American accent. I did wonder. I was like, am I going too far? Am I going too far with this? But I did it anyway. I'll try and do another accent another time and you can all laugh at me. Goodbye to you all. Have a wonderful day. And I will see you again. And again, of course, there will be another song tomorrow.